Wanna be famous, they act like they made us, you know I'm icy in Vegas, this for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, when the not save us, be liking my flavor, I think it's cause, ice on the res, watch out for us, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, ice on the res, ice on the res, ice on the res, ice on the res.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Tennessee Titans. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky, flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
It'll be real interesting to take a look at this play later because on this pitch toss play, I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flush to his right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Touchdown, Detroit. Travis Kelsey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Go, 180.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got Hireman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Hey, we got 4 down.
Out of the gun, Goff. It's caught, Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 12 more yards there and another first down. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Gone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Noah Fant, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. A first update now from Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
These two teams all tied after one. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Fielded at the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Goff now looking to throw. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Back to throw, Goff. That one is caught by Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Hunt. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On 1st down, Hunt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Line 20. Check 56. You.
From the gun, here's Goff. And to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Preston Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sean Williams. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Trubisky will throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff, complete to Jones.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
3rd and 2. Goff. He's got his tight end fit. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards. Goff now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Goff. This is the tight end fit. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Titans have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the 1st time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Landry. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Trubisky now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Here's Trubisky escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Trubisky to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's in for the touchdown. And the final play of the first half, the prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Now Crosby for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 44, Goff. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
180. 56. I got one.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Watch twins. Watch it.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
He's coming. We got double up. Alert.
Now it's Trubisky. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
And the Lions first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Bell. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
180. Check the out. Hey, 18.
On first down, Trubisky. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
First down.
Go. 20.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They can't hang with us.
This is Hunt. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
It's a gain of 7.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Second and 2 at the 25-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Nice kick, boy.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Let's go. 180. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Yeah. Go.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 22 yards there, a first down. Trubisky now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll give this to Bell running right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup. Second and 4 at the Titans' 14-yard line.
Again, it's Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing here, Trubisky. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now it's Trubisky. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37.
To throw is Goff. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They find some open field here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Titans. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like him? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a first down. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. It's Kelsey on the ground. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
First down, Lions.
Come on, 180. Check 53. Come up the ball.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
To throw again on second down, Trubisky. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. He'll get it up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flush to his, and a touchdown here as we near the end of this ball game.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run again with Hunt. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. There's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
They set the goal beginning of the year. Hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now to be interesting to see how they respond as a team, because sometimes when you set goals,